the idea that each level of the organization cares about something different. So when you have your value pitch, typically you meet with a VP, then you meet with this, the SVP, then you meet with CPO, depending on what levels you're at. Like you typically meet with, the person, then their boss, and then potentially other executives. And what you want to think about is they care about different levels of the hierarchy, right? So your value is, I can help, bring more business here, okay? If it's a product person, they worry about the product line, right? So they worry about this piece. If it's the sort of CPO, they worry about the enterprise business product portfolio. If it's the CFO, they worry about the enterprise profitability, right? And so your value pitch should then talk about something slightly different as you go up the hierarchy, right? So every time you move up, assuming this is part of your interview process, to the next level, you need to raise the level at which you're talking, right? So if you're talking about a product and how that product market fit works, and this is what we should do in this case, right? And then you move up, you now want to talk about the ecosystem, right? You want to talk about the market in a broader sense. You want to talk about how this product fits with the other products in the suite, because the person you're talking to is not only responsible for the product that you're going to be working on, they're responsible for a portfolio of products. So they think of this not as a single product, but as a piece of the puzzle. And so when you talk to them, you should talk about how you are going to contribute your piece to the puzzle, but you need to acknowledge that there is a puzzle, right? And so this is just something, when you do your profiles, again, you should be doing kind of the profiles of the people you talk to. You want to just sort of do a double check and say, okay, if I talk to this around sort of the VP, what am I going to focus on at the SVP level or the chief, CTO, CIO, CPO, whatever it is, right? And you want to change your story slightly to focus on a slightly larger aperture as you go up. And the reason there is that you should be thinking about each person individually, but you also want to think about that sort of hierarchy of their view of the world.